This is the Airpods Pro and this is the Airpods 2. However you guys want to see them, they're still the most popular wireless earbuds in the world currently, with its different features and different price points. And today we'll be comparing both to see which is best suited for you in your everyday life. My name is KJOS, and let's get this party started. Now, as always, right before we get into the video, if you're new here, welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel as this helps me go a long way. Also, hit the bell so you can get notified when I drop videos like this every week. Also, check out my Patreon account right down in the description below. It's to help my YouTube journey and make me make better content for you guys. So please check that out. All the information is in the description below. Now, with that out of the way, let's check out which AirPods are best for you. First things first, the AirPods 2 never fit into my ear, at least the way I wanted them to. I have awkward ears, so they always get loose no matter what I do. But with the Airpods Pro, due to the new ear tips, it sits well without any problems during intensive workouts, runs, and my daily routines. In terms of design and form factor, the stems of the Airpods Pro are shorter than that of the Airpods 2, and the case is slightly bigger but will still fit in the small sections of your jeans. They are bigger but not enough to be a distraction. The AirPods themselves are where the Airpods 2 shines the most. They don't stay in my ear during workouts, but when I'm gaming or doing a project, they're comfortable enough that I forget that they're even there, which is a big plus. For long use, the Airpods Pro tends to give me a headache after 1 to 3 hours. They're not really the best for long use, they're super uncomfortable, and I find myself taking breaks in between my use. Even as I wrote the script for this video, I took a break after my first 2 hours, switched to the Airpods 2, and it eventually came back when I wanted to block out everything around me. I have tried different ear tips, but they're just there's just something about suction tips in your ear that makes it less satisfying as time goes by. For this round, I have to give it a tie. Although the Airpods Pro stays in my ear comfortably when I'm working out and whatnot, it's those same ear tips that make me uncomfortable after a couple hours. For long use, the Airpods Pro aren't really the best. So when it comes to the Airpods 2, they don't sit in my ear, but they're super comfortable. So it's like a 50-50 thing. So for this round, it's a tie. So I've been using the Airpods Pro now for like 2.5 weeks. I've been testing it in my everyday life between noise cancellation and transparency mode. And it's held up really well. But I will say this though, and I'm not even joking, I have only charged my Airpods Pro, at least the case anyway, I've only charged it only once since I got it, and that's how good the battery is. Apple says it's 5 hours of listening time without noise cancellation and 4 hours with it on, and they're very spot on. I mean, it wouldn't help you get through a full flight, but with the 5 minutes of charging time, you get at least 1 hour of listening time back. So it's pretty quick when it comes to charging. It also comes with USB-C like the iPhone 11 Pro, and Apple is 2020, and I'm really hoping that this year you would give us an iPhone 12 that would have USB-C on both sides of the mouth. Please, please, and please. This is me begging at this point. But anyway, the better battery is why the case is slightly bigger than the Airpods 2. On paper, the Airpods Pro has a better battery life if, and that is a big if you turn off noise cancellation, which I don't think a lot of people will do. For this run, it's really a no-brainer. The Airpods Pro has a better battery life. Its only trade-off is that it doubles down or reduces with the noise cancellation, which can easily turn off. So for this round, Airpods Pro. So the Airpods Pro, there are sensors right at the tips of the AirPods themselves. Now let's just say I hate them, or at least I'm not the biggest fan. Now, a lot of YouTubers say you get used to it, but it's been a couple weeks and I haven't really gotten used to it yet. Now, imagine you're running, you're in the zone, and you need to change the music you're playing. Would you rather tap the top of the AirPods themselves or reach below to tap the sensors? You be the judge. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan, and I just prefer to tap the top of my AirPods when I'm working out. I mean, it's just easier. With the Airpods Pro, the controls work similar to that of its little brother. 1 tap to pause the music, 2 taps for the next song, and 3 taps to go back or to start the song again. Now with the Airpods Pro, it gives you a bit of customization in your settings. First thing I noticed when I got it was the fact that it has an ear tip test, which more or less shows you if you're wearing your Airpods Pro correctly, if you need it adjusted, or if you need to change the ear tips to fit comfortably in your ear. Another thing that I noticed, you can control the noise cancellation and transparency options from your settings itself, which is great, so you can toggle on or off whichever you prefer. But one of the things I don't like is the fact that you can't control your volume of what you're listening to from your AirPods. You have to either tell Siri to reduce the volume, you have to take out your phone to reduce the volume yourself, or you can use your Apple Watch to actually control your volume, which, by the way, I have a video incoming for the Apple Watch Series 5, so make sure you're subscribed so you can see when I drop the video first. So for this round, the AirPods 2 have better controls. Maybe others might have gotten used to it, but personally I haven't. So right now for me, I would take the AirPods 2's controls over the AirPods Pro. So for this round, the AirPods 2 takes it. So with the controls being set, you've seen the battery life. So the number one question now is, which of these sound better? Well, I have two answers for that. Without noise cancellation, both the Pro and the AirPods 2 more or less sound the same. But with noise cancellation, there is a considerable difference, especially when you're listening to music that has a lot of instruments going on in it. You appreciate the AirPods Pro more with those types of songs. With transparency mode, you can listen to your environment while wearing the AirPods Pro, and it's very clear when the mode is turned on. In terms of call quality, this is also where the AirPods Pro shines. With the AirPods 2, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can attest to this. The AirPods 2 loses call speaker quality sometimes. At one point the call is fine, then all of a sudden the other person that you're talking to can't hear what you're saying. This is on every platform from FaceTime to WhatsApp and to normal calls. I have to sometimes remove the AirPods from my Bluetooth settings and repair them. Even at that, it doesn't really guarantee that it'll work. So far, the AirPods Pro hasn't given me any issues so far, and with noise cancellation, you can perfectly hear the person you're talking to, you can hear what they're saying, and they can hear you clearly. Hopefully, as time goes by and as time continues, it remains the same. The AirPods Pro with all these great features is still quite pricey when you consider the other types of earphones or earbuds that are out there and you can get. It's currently $249 on the Apple Store, and it also comes with free engraving. The AirPods 2, which is the cheaper option, is $159 without the wireless charging case and $199 with the wireless charging case. Now when it comes to videos like this, or when it comes to things like this, I say it in all my videos that you should get the one that is more affordable to you than the other. A little bonus facts though, both the AirPods Pro and the AirPods 2 work on Android devices. There are a few trade-offs though. You won't get the settings that you get on an iPhone, you won't also get the voice assistant that will also be on an iPhone, and you won't get the Swift pairing that you would get on an iPhone, but they still work as good Bluetooth earphones. So which should you buy? Both the AirPods Pro and the AirPods 2 are a great addition to your everyday life. Most people tend to think otherwise till they get to actually use one. The AirPods Pro supersedes that of the AirPods 2 when it comes to battery life, audio quality, and call quality. I recommend anybody to add the extra $50 or $100 to get the Pro. But in a situation where you can't, the AirPods 2 is a great substitute and will do the job just as well. And there we have it. Which would you rather use between the AirPods Pro and the AirPods 2? Comment below and let me know. And as always, if you like this video, clicking the like button is the best way to help me out. And if you're new here, you should please consider subscribing, as I release videos like this every week. And the first time and best time is to see them through a subscription. Thank you for watching. My name is KJOS, and I'll catch you guys on the next one where we talk all things tech.